An organization's culture has a lot to say about the manner in which projects are developed and executed. Reliable, scalable processes promote effective project management work and help deliver quality products. Most often, organizations retain organizational process assets that help drive processes, so a degree of consistency in approach is supported through the use of templates, forms, and historical project information retained within a Process Asset Library, or PAL. By having a PAL in place, the organization promotes a culture that drives consistency. Governance activities serve to support processes by ensuring the proper protocols and procedures are applied throughout the project's life cycles. Training activities are extremely important components of a project. However, the requirement for training is typically overlooked or not budgeted into a project. One rule of thumb in regard to training is, if you as a project manager do not incorporate training activities into your project plan, you may be on the hook to support training requirements after the project is completed. Roles and responsibilities. Project managers can, and often do, play multiple roles. Now, is that a good thing? Answer is, it depends. Typically, the only role a project manager should play is that of a project manager. However, within certain organizations, the project manager may not have the luxury of having business analysts or admins to drive certain components of a project, and therefore they wear multiple hats. When this happens, the project manager needs to ensure it happens by design, not by default. In other words, a project manager should work to facilitate activities within a project, not action them directly. When assuming roles within a project, they should only be assumed on an interim basis with overall role responsibility delegated to another team member. By wearing too many hats, the project manager may be viewed as an autocratic leader that does not have confidence in his team. Perception can kill a project manager. Other roles and responsibilities, such as that of the sponsor, who approves and funds the project, or the business analyst who covers the technical competencies from the business side, or the developers who perform the actual building of the deliverables, need to be clearly defined and documented within the project management plan. Organizational culture contributes to successful projects. Remember, the organization provides support for project-based initiatives. If the organization is behind a project, the probability of the success of the endeavor increases. If not, the project manager should recognize that from the onset and choose not to prioritize the project. One thing that every project manager needs to remember is that they should not take on any project unless they have the ability to stop or even cancel a project if the initiative is counterintuitive to the corporate culture. For example, most present-day large corporations are buying into green technologies. Recycling, reuse, and driving strategies that cut costs and are environmentally friendly have become a part of the corporate mission, strategy, and culture. Hypothetically, if a project were required to deliver backup energy to a small data center, the project manager may investigate the use of solar panels as the energy source, as compared to diesel generators. In this example, the solar panels would contribute to the corporate culture, while the diesel generators, with their heavy carbon footprint, may be considered to be counterintuitive to the corporate culture.